The Jeju you see today wasn't always this peaceful. Millions of years ago, it was born from powerful volcanic eruption. Mount Halasan, now silent and inactive, once erupted and shaped everything on this island. From the black lava beaches to the underground lava tunnel like Myeongdong, every corner of Jeju is carved by nature itself. Today, Jeju stands as Korea's most unique island, wrapped in lava landscape, cool ocean winds, and scenery you won't find anywhere else. It's no surprise this island is recognized as a UNESCO World Natural Heritage Site. And on this trip, I'm taking you with me to explore it all. The views, the vibe, and the amazing food that makes Jeju travelers' favorite. So come along as we discover the best of Jeju Island. Let's go! To get to Jeju Island, we took two flights. The first one was from KLIA to Incheon Airport, and the second from Gimpo Airport to Jeju Airport. As soon as we landed at Incheon, everyone was excited to feel the cold Korean air. The outside air was colder than the AC inside the airport. At that time, the temperature was about 7 degrees Celsius. Inside the airport, it didn't feel as cold, but outside, it was so chilly that you could see your breath. To get from Incheon Airport to Gimpo Airport, we had to take a bus. The ticket cost around 8,000 won. Once on the bus, the cold feeling disappeared because they didn't turn on the AC. Maybe since it was already cold outside, they didn't need it. At first, it felt a bit suffocating. But if you sit still, it wasn't so bad. Along the way, we got to enjoy some beautiful scenery. I noticed that the lanes in Korea are quite narrow, but the drivers keep a safe distance. When we reached Gimpo Airport, we took the second flight to Jeju.
Sebab nama dia kan terbalik, first name, last name, first name. So, dia bila pasport, dia kena tulis balik.
This was a domestic flight and took about 1 hour. It's my first time flying with Asiana Airlines. It feels more comfortable and the interior has that Korean aesthetic vibe. We landed at Jeju Airport around 1 p.m. The first thing we did after finding the restroom and collecting our luggage was to pick up our rental car. Even though Jeju has public transport, renting a car is a must if you want to explore the island easily. To get to the rental car pickup, we had to take a bus. The bus ticket was included in the car rental price. As we can see here, there is a lot of rental car that you can rent. Most of it a Korean brand car such as Kia and Hyundai. If you guys coming in a group, I suggest rent a Kia Carnival 9-seater. We rent from Anglecar rental for 60,000 won per day. It's around 200 ringgit per day. A heads up, in Korea, it is left-hand drive, unlike Malaysia, and the lanes are on the right side, not the left. So don't make the mistake of going the wrong way. Of course, you don't want to go viral in Korean news report. That afternoon, our first mission was to find halal food because we were starving.
Rice for free.
Rice for
free.
Okay, so another one, another one. Yes, and then 3 hanchi rice bowl.
We went to certified halal seafood restaurant called Halal Bada Janchi restaurant. It is recommended by Korean tourism, which even had a prayer area. The price per person ranged from 10,000 won to 20,000 won, and our total bill was 250,000 won. It is around 700 ringgit. It sounds expensive when we converted, but in Malaysia, a tom yum meal for a whole family could easily cost 200 ringgit to 300 ringgit as well. Korea just used bigger numbers. 200,000 won to 300,000 won is roughly the same. I bet you wondering about the food. It's very subjective for some people. For me, it's just nice. Personally, I rate it a 6 or 7 out of 10. Since it was already night, we didn't really explore the villa yet after check-in. We just dropped off our luggage, then we went out to buy snacks at Seoul Mart and drinks at the coffee bean next to the villa. The next morning, we start our journey to Seopjikoji and Seongsan Ilchulbong. The names already sound unique, right? But the place themselves are even more unique. Opa. Annyeong. Right in front of us was the wide open sea. The wind was insanely strong and the weather was cold. This place is a must visit when you come to Jeju. The view here can really leave you amazed by its natural beauty and uniqueness. There are cliffs, black volcanic rocks, blue ocean, and fields of canola flowers. Everything you need to make your photos look expensive without any filter. We took so many pictures that we even missed several spots nearby. If you come here, make sure you go all the way up the hill. There is a lighthouse and behind it, there is a glass house cafe. You can chill there while enjoying the ocean view. After taking tons of photos, we stopped by a bakery cafe not far from Seopjikoji. It is called Seogwipean Bakery. They sell all kinds of pastries and drinks, perfect to fix your hunger or thirst. The moment we stepped inside, we were amazed by the aesthetic decor. But we only bought drink to quench our thirst. Next up, we went to Seongsan Ilchulbong. It's not far from Seopjikoji, but you still need to drive there. This place is known as Sunrise Peak because it's the most famous spot to watch sunrise. But if you're the type who struggles to wake up early, don't worry, coming in the afternoon is just as beautiful. The sun has just decided to rise without you. Up here, you can feel the strong cold wind and enjoy a full 360-degree view of the ocean. That big mountain behind, it is actually a volcanic crater. It's no longer active, the only thing erupting will be your phone memory from taking too many photos and videos. Seongsan Ilchulbong is definitely one of Jeju's highlights. At the bottom area, there is usually a performance by the famous Jeju woman divers, but the show only starts at 2 p.m. We couldn't wait because we had to move on to find halal food in the city. Before leaving, we stopped to get drinks. The orange juice here is made from Jeju's local tangerine. We headed to Dongmun City to find halal food. Along the way, we got to see a beautiful windmill landscape at Ojeoyeo Beach. We even stopped for a bit to admire the scenery. The water was crystal clear and some locals were fishing there.
Jernih tu air dia.
Jernih. After about a 40-minute drive from Seongsan Ilchulbong, we arrived at a halal food restaurant called Samseonghyeol Seafood. Here, we got to try the experience of eating moving octopus. Even though it looks alive, the octopus is actually already dead and clean. Only the tentacles are still moving. But once it's cooked at high temperature, the movement stops instantly, and you can taste how fresh the seafood is. For this one, I rate it around 7.5 out of 10. The seafood was fresh and the sauce was kinda tasty with a bit of sourness. At night, we took a walk around Dongmun Market. This place is full of fresh produce, souvenirs, and all kinds of local snacks. But they also sell non-halal food here, so you really have to be careful before buying anything. One thing we learned, if you are not planning to buy something, please don't touch it. Just look. If not, you might get scolded. Out of all the shops here, there was one that really caught our attention. They were selling packet snacks and souvenir items with Jeju signature design.
맛있어요 이거 진짜. 이거 베이비 먹어 베이비. You and that baby 먹어 baby. Change. 이거다.
Everyone got excited and started to picking out what they wanted to buy from this shop.
Nak belikan nak? Dah. Kak dah. Ni beli apa ni? Beli apa?
Kita dapat
What is that? Kamsahamnida. Bye.
Secret란 건 뭐 있는가?
Before heading back, we stopped by one of the stalls to try a popular Korean snack called hatyeong, a crispy Korean pancake on the outside, but the inside melts with brown sugar and cinnamon. Eating while it's still hot, seriously, it is so good. For our third day, also our last morning at the aewolhaen-ro villa in northern Jeju, we woke up early to pack up all our luggage for checkout. This villa is seriously beautiful. It has 4 rooms, 2 upstairs and 2 downstairs, 2 living rooms as well, 1 on each floor, and both come with their own kitchen. There is even a jacuzzi. And the best part, the villa is literally facing the ocean. The sea view here is chef's kiss. Chilling on the upper balcony is so relaxing because you get that cool ocean breeze and the scenery is just perfect. If you are lucky, you might even spot dolphin. But during our stays, no, not a single dolphin. Probably because we didn't spend much time at the villa. So today, we check out from this gorgeous villa.
Okay.
Before checking in at Seogwipean, we stopped by a Tangerine Farm to experience picking fresh tangerine. The entrance fee is 5,000 won. If you want to pick and bring home tangerine, you'll need a basket, and that is 10,000 won. And they will hand you a basket at the entrance. If you don't want a basket, you can just pick and eat on the spot.
Curry with
Okay.
3 centimeters and string is like this. Nah, ayah buka, okay? Ayah kopek. Nah, meh sini. Nyam.
The tangerine here range from sweet to slightly sour. People say the small one tastes sweeter, but honestly to me, most of them were sweet. Just a few had a mild sour kick.
Tak manis. Kurang. Rasa macam limau kat Malaysia. Naik. Tapi limau Malaysia pun import juga kan.
It kind of reminds me of the mandarin orange we eat during Chinese New Year back in Malaysia. After spending a couple of hours here, we brought home the tangerine we picked, and yes, you must return the basket at the reception.
Okay, bye-bye tangerine. Bye-bye tangerine. Bye-bye tangerine. See you again, Tangerine. See you again, Tangerine. Okay?
For lunch, we stopped at a halal seafood ramen place called Noraba. This shop is also right in front of the sea. The dining area is open air with umbrella covered table so you can enjoy the food while feeling the cool Jeju breeze without getting roasted by the sun. Here, you get to try Korean seafood dishes. Octopus, mud crab, oyster and ramen. It was pretty good.
Octopus. You want octopus?
They even have a swing you can chill on. While waiting for everyone else to finish eating, I was just relaxing on the swing with my kid. You can also head up to the rooftop and eat while enjoying the view. I give it the same rating as the restaurant where we ate the moving octopus yesterday, 7.5 out of 10. After lunch, we continue our journey to Seogwipean to check into our second villa. The drive was around an hour plus. Along the way, we enjoy views of windmills and Mount Halal, an ancient volcano. We arrived at the villa in the late afternoon. This villa is also right in front of the ocean. We'll be staying here for 3 days and 2 nights.
You're late. Kalish, what are you doing? Huh? Open your shoes. Oh, siangnya tak ada orang buka shoesnya. Okay. Oh. Okay, go inside. Oh, siangnya tak boleh masuk. Shoes tak boleh buka. Okay. So,
It has 4 rooms, 2 upstairs and 2 downstairs, with 1 living room and 1 kitchen. It's slightly smaller than the villa in aewolhaen-ro. After dropping off our luggage, we headed to Seoul Mart for a bit to look for halal food for Kalish dinner. It wasn't far from our villa. If I go alone, I can even just walk there. The Seoul Mart here feels really calm because there are not many people and it's located right next to the ocean.
come on.
Ni tak ada, ni ada. HACCP. Ni tak ada.
You can even chill there with a drink while enjoying the sea breeze. Since we arrived quite late, we just walked around the area. Actually, I was a bit late to join the others to enjoy the sunset view here. The sun had just set. But we found this super aesthetic cafe here, and if you are coffee lovers, you'll definitely enjoy chilling here while watching the sunset. One thing I find strange about Jeju, there are so many beautiful aesthetic cafes everywhere, but most of them are empty. Like literally no customers, but the shops still open as usual. Maybe because it's not a holiday season. I also wonder how they survive with so few customers. Maybe their electricity bills are low, because none of the cafes turn on their AC. Even the 2 villas we stayed in didn't have AC remote controls anywhere. At night, we headed out to Dongmun Market again to look for dinner. Honestly, Dongmun is huge. It really feels like we didn't finish exploring it yesterday. So this time, we are going all out to explore every corner to the market. We came across this uncle's stall where he was selling baby crabs. A medium-sized portion cost about 10,000 won. We just wanted to try it to see if it's as crispy as the one we have in Malaysia or not.
Crunchy.
Instead of eating outside, we went around looking for fresh seafood because tonight we want to cook our own dinner back at the villa.
Thank you.
We also pick up a few small merchandise items to bring back for our friends and family in Malaysia. But there are a lot of non-halal foods being sold here, so if you are planning to buy anything, make sure to double check so you don't accidentally get the wrong thing. In the next morning, we got ready for a brand new adventure, visiting the Snoopy Garden theme park. On the way there, we made a quick stop at Mart to grab some snacks just to fill our stomach a bit. While we were searching around, trying to decide what snack to buy, we suddenly spotted a potato chip collab with Mr. Potato, and it even had the halal logo from Malaysia. Without thinking twice, we grabbed it instantly.
Bangun, geng.
Now, we've arrived at Snoopy Garden, Jeju. This place is filled with all kinds of Snoopy characters, from the classic poses to the cute little scene from the comics. Honestly, we're not even a big Snoopy fan, but the moment we walk in, the gallery really caught our attention. The whole setup feels like you are stepping straight into a cartoon world. The colors, the decoration, the theme rooms, everything feels so playful and nostalgic. Outside, there is a huge garden area that's just as beautiful. Since it is autumn, this place is surrounded by warm colors, yellow, orange, red, and the atmosphere is super cozy. If you're looking for that aesthetic autumn vibe for your photos, this is definitely the perfect spot. Even if you don't know much about Snoopy, the place itself is worth visiting just for the visual and the experience. After all that walking around Snoopy Garden and taking tons of photos, it's finally time for lunch. We headed to the city area to look for a halal restaurant. Throughout our trip in Jeju, we've only been eating seafood like octopus, crabs, oyster, you name it. So honestly, we were craving rice and chicken so badly. Then we spotted a halal Arab restaurant selling biryani rice. They had a whole variety of Arab rice dishes and they even served prata. Perfect timing for our hungry souls. For the taste this time, I give it a solid 8.5 out of 10. The chef is an Arab Pakistani and the kitchen assistant are Koreans. Quite a cool mix, right?
Apa lagi? Angkat tangan. Oh, cat.
Right after lunch, we continue strolling around the city, just enjoying the atmosphere and watching the locals go about their day. We drop by one of the daiso stores to look for some merchandise to bring home. We also pick up a few things we need for our trip to Seoul the next day. What we notice is that items like clothes and daily essentials are really affordable. It is around 1,000 won to 15,000 won, which feels like 1 ringgit to 15 ringgit. But of course, you still have to multiply by 3 to get the actual value in ringgit. The next day, our 5th day in Jeju and also our last. We had to check out from our second villa and head straight to Jeju Airport for our flight to Seoul. Out of all the places we visited in Jeju, what we loved the most was definitely the vibe at both of our villas. If I had more time, I honestly would not mind spending a whole day just chilling there. And of course, Seopjikoji and Seongsan Ilchulbong were unforgettable too. The views were so unique, something you definitely cannot find in Malaysia. To get to Seoul, we took an Asiana airline from Jeju Airport to Gimpo Airport. The flight was just over an hour. This was actually my second time flying with Asiana Airline. Not sure when we'll get the chance to come back to Jeju again, with all its unique charm and beautiful scenery. Hopefully one day, we'll return to this volcanic island. Throughout the flight, we felt really comfortable. The interior design of the plane really gave off that Korean vibe. And even though the weather on the ground was a bit gloomy, once we got above the clouds, it was amazingly bright and clear. After about an hour of flying from Jeju Airport to Gimpo Airport, we finally arrived in the biggest city in Korea. It is Seoul. The first thing we noticed when we got here was the trees along the roadside. They look way more reddish compared to Jeju because Seoul was just entering the autumn season. The buildings were also bigger, prettier, and definitely more modern than what we saw in Jeju. We headed straight to the luggage storage area to leave our bags for a few hours because we were only stopping by Myeongdong Street for a quick visit. Just to experience the vibe there before flying back to Malaysia the next morning. After storing our luggage for a few hours, we started exploring the Myeongdong area. There were tons of boutique shops and self-care stores everywhere, and the place was crowded. Not sure if they were locals or tourists, but the vibe was lively. Since it was still bright outside, we stopped by one of the halal restaurants nearby for a meal.
Oh, yes.
And surprisingly, the owner was Malaysian. They even serve Malaysian food for anyone craving home dishes after a week of eating seafood, grilled fish, and octopus ramen. They had roti canai too. Of course, they also serve Korean food. I just ordered tteokbokki because I've been craving it since the first day we arrived in Korea, but couldn't find a halal one. The taste was a bit lighter compared to the one in Malaysia. Back home, the sauce is thicker and more sweet and sour. I give this one an 8.5 out of 10.
Tteokbokki dia pun sedap. Tteokbokki sedap. Yang kita orang punya akak punya.
Tteokbokki sedap, ramen tak sedap.
Ramen yang sama.
Ramen tak sedap, licin ke?
Hai, nak pergi mana? Please.
Right after we finished eating at the halal restaurant, we decided to continue walking around Myeongdong. By this time, the sky was already getting dark, and that's when the whole vibe really came alive. All the shop lights turned on, more people started filling the streets. It felt like the true Korean city nightlife. We stopped by one of the skincare shops because some of us wanted to buy a few things to bring back to Malaysia tomorrow. While waiting for the others to shop, I brought my kid to look at the fresh octopus. Yeah, they sell fresh food here too. We hopped from one stall to another. Myeongdong is basically a street food heaven. Honestly, you can't walk straight because you keep stopping to check out the food.
Chicken one. Chicken kebab.
Two. Okay. Spicy or spicy?
Spicy.
Okay. 20,000.
Yeah.
Three. All.
I chicken too.
There's no one better. Full Malaysia. Wonderful Malaysia.
The first stall we tried was a halal kebab store. The seller was super friendly. And his assistant could even speak Malay.
Medium.
We're not sure if they are student or expat. We bought a kebab to eat later at the hotel.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye. 감사합니다.
And of course, we had to stop by the fish-shaped pastry store. Or what the local calls is bungapang. This one is must buy when you come to Korea. Crispy on the outside, warm on the inside.
Roti prata.
One bite and you get the sweet red bean filling.
Teringat time hari-hari last puasa, time kita buat biskut raya kat rumah.
The smell even reminds me of kuih raya baking in the oven.
Thank you. Bye.
And that was basically our night. Simple but filled with food and so much life in the air. Myeongdong at night is definitely a vibe you shouldn't miss. And that wraps up our 6 days and 5 night adventure across Jeju and Seoul. A trip filled with moments we'll definitely remember. From the cozy villa we stayed in to exploring ancient volcanic site proudly listed as UNESCO World Heritage, every stop had its own story. We got to try so many new foods for the first time, some surprising, some comforting, and some that we'll probably craft again once we're back home. And of course, ending the journey with the vibrant night vibes of Myeongdong. The lights, the street food, the crowd, it all just tied the whole trip together perfectly. Thank you for following along this journey. If you enjoyed the adventure, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next one. Until then, see you in the next vlog.